Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Level 1 Podcast. Today is Monday, the 14th of August, 2023. Of course, I'm Darkside Phil, and I welcome you back to full days of gameplay streaming after having a weekend that was definitely split up with a lot of React-style content. Today, we are back full force into gameplay, but I have a mystery to open up the show with, and I'm very curious what you guys think and if anyone could actually help me with this mystery. Are you ready for this? You ready? Listen up. Here's what just happened. Something very odd. Okay? So I came into the office this morning. And every morning, what I do is I turn on whatever game console or whatever I'm going to record from first to make sure that there's no updates to our game or to the console itself before we begin. I want to be sure that when we're about to start with gameplay that we can start right away, essentially. So this morning, I walked into the office. All right, today we're playing on Xbox Series X, and I looked, and last night I had actually hooked up the capture device and the Ethernet to the console. All right, let's turn it on. So I walked over here, and I grabbed my Xbox controller, and I held down the Xbox button, and it turned on the console. Console turned on. I even moved it, and it was working. Oh, okay. And all right, we're good. No updates. Everything looks good for today. We're good to go. So then I started my stream. As you guys know, you saw some nice pre-stream music and ads and everything there. And just moments ago, I started playing the intro to the podcast, okay? And I looked over and I said, wait a minute, I forgot to do something. This controller now is no longer running wirelessly on a battery. I've removed the battery. There's no more battery. It's running on this wire, okay? This wire is USB-C. So whatever it's plugged into directly, that's how it's linked to whatever I'm using it with. So last night, I played Chrono Trigger. So this controller was actually still hooked up to my mini PC. I was like, oh crap, I need this to be plugged into the Xbox Series X. So I ran and I unplugged it from the mini PC. I plugged it to the back of the Xbox Series X, and I turned it on, and then I realized something. I was like, wait a minute. I already turned on my Xbox Series X using this controller, and it wasn't plugged into the Xbox Series X. How? How did that happen? I'm so confused. Because if you're using the wired connection, does it not need to be plugged directly into the device you're using it with, or else it has no power? Right? Could it be that this controller maintains a wireless connection even though it's wired? Do you know what I'm saying? So this was being powered by the mini PC. And that's how I turned on my Xbox Series X with the controller that was plugged into the mini PC. Well, I guess maybe that's what it is, right? Is that it's always, is it Bluetooth? It's the wireless connection. And because it had power from the mini PC, it functioned as if it were just a wireless controller with a battery in it, and it turned on my Xbox. I guess, right? That's really weird. Because I really thought that when you plug it in, it overrides. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it always stays wirelessly connected. If that's the case, I guess no big deal. But it kind of just confused me and blew my mind. I was like, oh, that's weird. Anyway. See, here's the thing. If that's the case, then I never have to change the wire. I could always have it plugged into the mini PC then. I guess. I don't know. Anyway, guys, welcome to the show. How y'all doing today? I hope you're doing well. Now we are back to full-time gaming. You know, this weekend we had the special tier maker ranking all of my Game of the Year and runner-up picks from 2010 to 2022, which went really well. Great video. People love it. Great views on it. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out on DSP Reacts, my sister channel. And then, of course, yesterday we had DSP versus the Internet, which went really well. Again, we actually had the most nominations ever. Great variety of videos. And that's live over there, too. But today we're back to gaming, all right? And I'm happy for that because, you know, gaming's my bread and butter. It's the staple. It's where I got known for. You know, many years ago on YouTube, it's what people come back for time and time again. I'm very excited to be getting back to full-time gaming with you guys today. So, thanks for coming by and chilling with me on the podcast. I hope you're here for GTA 5 because I am. I'm down for the return of GTA 5. Now, today we got a couple interesting things to talk about, okay? One interesting news story to discuss, which I would love to discuss with you, and we will, regarding an upcoming new release. It's actually quite good news. But last night, as I was relaxing in bed before I went to sleep, I was thinking about the future. And I was thinking about, man, these next few weeks are going to be very tumultuous. Because every week we've got something crazy or special going on that basically is going to affect things. And I was thinking, this coming week we got the Mortal Kombat 1 beta. The week after, we got my 15-year anniversary marathon to celebrate my anniversary as a creator here on YouTube. The week after that, we've got Starfield. And I was like, damn, it's going to be like back-to-back-to-back special events, right? And I was thinking, like, how am I going to do this? Because I'm juggling a lot right now. I'm already juggling GTA 5, as well as ongoing coverage of Street Fighter 6, right? As well as now Chrono Trigger at night. But now we're going to have more stuff added to the rotation. And I said, you know what I need to do? I need to sit down and look at this schedule and plan it out. Because if I don't, it's going to be so chaotic that no one's going to know what's on what day and everyone's going to be confused, including me. So last night, I sat down and for about an hour, okay, I planned out what exactly was going on for the next few weeks, okay? And I'm going to go over that today, okay? We're actually going to review that so you guys know exactly what's going on, you know, schedule-wise. Fair enough? So I made it. I have a big thing here in my notes. It's basically from August 19th, which will be this weekend, all the way through the first week of September, the schedule. So that way you're going to know exactly what's going on, although this can change, all right? And actually, we're going to start talking about this weekend, in particular, Mortal Kombat 1. How you guys want me to cover the beta, because I'm covering it, but it doesn't have to be ultra extensive coverage, or it could be. I'm really curious what you guys want when it comes to Mortal Kombat 1. I don't know how much you guys are interested in, like, the game or not. I mean, certainly Street Fighter is my focus, because that's where I grew up playing in arcades, and I was a pro player for a while. But Mortal Kombat, not so much. Doesn't mean that I might not enjoy Mortal Kombat as much, but I'm curious, how much do you want me to cover it? So we're going to talk about this today. We're basically going to go through this upcoming schedule, starting with this weekend with the Mortal Kombat 1 beta. Okay? And going from there. Fair enough? Okay, I hope that makes sense. By the way, if you're confused, someone is saying Nightbot is dropping a Twitch link. That is an old clip from Twitch. That is a funny clip of my cat interrupting us many years ago, and the clip still works. So it still drops it from time to time. It's purposeful there. It's Jasper Kitty accidentally setting off a jump scare on stream. Someone's like, "Why is it linking to a Twitch thing? You haven't been on Twitch in 2.5 years." Because it's an old clip from when I was on Twitch. That's all. Okay. Anyway, so major segment today, going through the schedule, and what you're going to see is what I'd like to do is lay out enough time to finish GTA 5 before Starfield comes out. All right? Now, right now, just so you guys know, we are currently 20 hours into GTA 5, and story-wise, we're just about to hit and pass kind of the halfway point of the story. Now, there is optional content in the game that we could choose to do. And I don't want to feel like we're rushing through the game, but at the same time, I do want to finish this before the new releases start hitting in September. Okay? In addition, Street Fighter 6, we've played a lot of it, correct? I want to continue to play it, but what it's looking like is that Street Fighter 6 is essentially going to become nighttime streams. Once we hit like September, there's no time that Street Fighter 6 could be daytime streams anymore. There's going to be too many new releases to cover on day streams. So Street Fighter 6 will exclusively become night streams, but if I'm going to hang in the game, that means that we may have to cut back and or retire the community nights. Because if I'm only playing Street Fighter 6 2 times a week, that's got to be ranked gameplay. You know what I'm saying? If not, then I'm never going to make any progress in the game. So we're going to get to this in a bit. All right, we're going to get to this in a bit. We'll talk about it in detail, so you guys know what's going on. We'll go through the schedule for this week, which is good 4 more days, including today, of full gameplay. And then, moving forward, what's going to happen with everything else. You'll see, okay? Fair enough? All right. Anyway, welcome to the show, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed the weekend. I had a great weekend with all of you. Had a little bit of a snafu yesterday with DSP versus the internet. Here's what happened. So as usual, I did my usual stream of me reacting to the clips that the members had submitted. By the way, thank you, because we hit a new record. I believe we're at 143 members now over on DSP Reacts. That's the most by far we've ever had there. That's outstanding. I love the level of support. You guys are loving the React stuff. Me too. I'm happy for that. And looking forward to doing more for you this year. Okay? Now, because of that, we had an unprecedented number of nominations. There was some confusion. For one to understand, there was 1 or 2 Ultra members who accidentally posted up in the standard members thread, so their videos didn't get watched. I hope that confusion's been cleared up now. In addition, there were some videos that I could not watch because they were either flagged for kids or flagged as graphic content for adults. Those I can never watch because those will just get blocked on YouTube, or you're not even able to advertise or put those in a playlist. But then we had an issue. So someone had submitted a video that was a prank video, and it was of some guy basically pie-facing people at a mall. Now, it was kind of stupid. It was funny for like a second, and it was kind of stupid. So we watched it, and this video apparently is from like some other broadcasting network. Like it's from like Brazil or something. I don't even know. This video got everything blocked, including my archived stream yesterday. You know, every time that I do my React show, that stream becomes an archive, and members can watch it right away. They don't have to wait for the rest of the week to watch the rest of the React videos. They can watch that whole thing archived right away. So that got blocked. And then also the part that would have went live this morning that had that prank video got blocked for that stupid, it was 2 minutes. Seriously, it was a 2-minute clip. Got the whole thing blocked. Why on earth they think that they have the right to do that, I don't know, because it's not legal. There's fair use. And fair use is, you know, you can basically, as long as it's within the realms of adding commentary or transformative work, you can do it. But apparently these countries, you know, they just think, well, we have our own laws, and they override the laws in your country, and we'll do whatever we want. Take down your videos. So it is what it is. So anyway, if you were a member of the channel over there, and overnight you were attempting to watch the archived DSP versus the internet weekly stream, apologies, it was blocked. As of this morning, it's fine. I edited out those 2 minutes using YouTube's tools. It took, get this, so the stream yesterday started at 12:45 p.m. and ended at 4 p.m. So it's roughly a 3-hour stream. I edited out 2 minutes. It took 16 and a half hours for YouTube to take that out. I'm not joking. 16 and a half hours for YouTube to use its tools to cut out 2 minutes, re-encode the video, and put it up again. Right? How stupid is that, right? How stupid is that? I mean, that's why when people say, why don't you rely on YouTube's tools to do this stuff? Because you can't. Those tools are trash. They really are unreliable. They take way too long. So the bottom line is, sorry about that. It is what it is. It happens every once in a while. There's nothing you can do about it. Now the archive is live, and the video that had that stupid prank in it is live. It was the one that went live this morning on the channel anyway. That video is visible as well. So now for the rest of the week, we should be all well and good. please enjoy every day. You know, there'll be a new DSP versus the internet video going live over on DSP Reacts. Okay? But I would say the major highlight of this last week was absolutely that fun tier maker that we did of the best games of 2010 to 2022 that we did on Saturday night, excuse me. So far, the video's done absolutely great. It's got great views. I want to say over 2,000 views and climbing. So it's already, if you compare it to like the other tier maker videos that I've done on the channel, it's like top 3 already, which is amazing that it, you know, within a day, or I guess you could say now a day and a half, that it's done that well. Yeah, wow, 2,600 views and climbing, and it's only been live for about not even 48 hours, maybe 36 hours. And yeah, if you take a look at the other tier makers that I've done, it's actually 3rd place. The top one was American Fast Food. It's 4th place. The top one was American Fast Food. The second one was Zelda games. The third one was actually Best Gaming Consoles. And then this is number 4. So this is past horror movie villains, fighting game franchises, and American types of cuisine. So that's good. In one day, not even 2 days, to be number 4 and climbing, that's excellent. I hope you guys enjoy it. And again, this is the prime example of a video where you could definitely add in, you know, comment on the video. Let me know your thoughts on what games should have been ranked, what should not have been ranked, if I left something out, etc. Keep in mind, it was based on my previous Game of the Year countdowns. And some of those, for example, one of the extenuating circumstances was Persona 5. Absolutely would have been in there, but I couldn't beat it the year it came out because Atlas hit me with false copyright strikes. Therefore, it couldn't rank in my Game of the Year awards, and it was their fault. You know, it just happens when you have a company like that doing what they want. Well, what can I say? So, thanks for watching it, okay? Now, let's get caught up on what's coming up for this next week, all right? And then what we're going to do is talk about the future schedule, which is going to be interesting because, like I said, I worked on this last night, and I feel like now I have a better handle on what's going to happen, what's going to, you know, moving forward. So here we go. Today, it's the return of Grand Theft Auto 5. I know you guys have been waiting for this. You yelled at me all weekend because I didn't play it on Saturday like I had originally planned. Trust me, it's going to be better this way because now we have variety. Every day I'm doing something other than a full day of Street Fighter 6. I know you guys don't want a full day of Street Fighter 6, so I broke it up. So today, it's GTA 5, the anniversary run on the first stream. Today, we're going to get to Trevor's heist, although there are 1 or 2 other missions to probably do around or before then, but we're definitely getting to the heist mission, okay? So good plot advancement today as we're going to likely head into the second half of the game by the end of today's stream. Tonight on the late stream, it's Community Night in Street Fighter 6 where the viewers can join me in a lobby and we will fight each other. And tonight I'm not going to use Honda and I'm not going to use Blanca. I've been using them exclusively for ranked matches. I'm going to use everybody else, whether that be Lily, Luke, Marisa, Dalsim, Zangief, and maybe a couple other characters. That's who I'm going to be using tonight. So likely I'm going to lose a lot more tonight because I'm not using my 2 best characters on purpose. I'd like to get practice with the other characters rather than just play with the same 2 constantly, okay? So that's tonight, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. Hope you'll join me for that. Tomorrow, daytime stream will be ranked Street Fighter 6, and we'll be going back to E Honda, who I've reached 1-star diamond with on PlayStation 5. We'll be pushing to get advancement in ranked and hopefully maybe get him all the way up to 3-star diamond by the end of tomorrow's stream. That would be absolutely outstanding if I could do that. We will see what happens. I hope for the best. Tomorrow night, it'll be the continuation of the nice, chill throwback playthrough Chrono Trigger. We played it last night. We made great progress, had a lot of fun. The plot is advancing, and I can't wait to continue this with all of you tomorrow night. Then on Wednesday, it'll be more GTA 5 on the daytime stream, and the night stream on Wednesday will be the return of Street Fighter 6 World Tour, which we haven't done in weeks now. And I'd like to throw it in as a random stream for variety. This will push us into the second half because everyone says World Tour is about 20 hours long, and we're about 9 hours in. So this will get us a little bit further into it. You know, we'll see what new avatar items have unlocked since last time we played, because there are new ones for the passes and stuff that I've unlocked. We'll see what's in there, okay? Then on Thursday, which is my final consecutive streaming day this week, it'll be Street Fighter 6 ranked Blanca this time. He's at 5-star platinum, but almost at diamond. So we'll get him into diamond and see how far we can get him into diamond rank during that stream. And then Thursday night, more Chrono Trigger, and that ends the week. Okay? That's the end of the streaming week. So I'm off from streaming on Friday the 18th. All right? Now, here's where I need everyone's input. Okay? I pre-purchased Mortal Kombat 1 on the PlayStation 5. It's already, set. However, when I did this a day or two ago, there was absolutely nothing available on PS5 to pre-download. Now, from what was reported online, if you pre-purchase the game, you get access to the beta this coming weekend starting on Friday. Now, I won't be here on Friday, so the earliest I'll be able to play the beta is this Saturday the 19th, which I'm completely on board for. But right now, it's not even available to download. At least from what I can see, there's nothing there on PlayStation Network. So I don't know if I'm missing it. I don't know if there was some other method by which you were supposed to do it. I did what I saw it said to do online, and I got nothing. So if anyone knows anything more than me, please let me know. Obviously, I want to play the beta, and I can't do that if it's not available, all right? Now, if what they've said online is true, and this beta is available this weekend, okay, we have two options. By the way, Dab Hands is saying, from what I've read, they're saying the beta download will go live 24 hours before, so probably Thursday then. All right, fair enough. I'll have to, we could try it on Thursday together. Okay, so here's the deal. The beta is live Friday the 18th, Saturday the 19th, and Sunday the 20th. It's only live till 8 a.m. Monday. Obviously, I'm not playing it overnight. So that means the only days that I can play the MK1 beta would be Saturday and Sunday. At the least, I would like to play it as the daytime stream on those days. Okay? But are you guys into Mortal Kombat 1 enough that you want to see me do it 2 full days? Because the way I see it, we could either do it as the daytime stream on Saturday and then do a night stream, and then the daytime stream on Sunday and then do a different night stream, or we can do it all day, both days. Okay? We could do it, both. It's up to you guys. So, what do you think is my question. Do you want Mortal Kombat 1 enough that it warrants the entire 2 days of the weekend? Or do you want me to split the days? If we split the days, okay, basically the way it'll work then is Mortal Kombat on the day stream, and then the night stream would either be some Street Fighter, right, maybe Community Night or something like that, or it would be like Chrono Trigger. It'll be variety, okay? Or if we do the whole days, that means there's going to be less variety that week. It's going to be a 6-day streaming week. It's going to be Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's my streaming week next week, okay? So what do you guys think? Split or... Here, I'll do a poll in the chat. This is going to be our initial poll. How should I cover the MK1 beta? Play it both Saturday, Sun all day, split Saturday and Sunday. Okay. This is just the initial polling. This is not necessarily what I'm going to do, but I want to get your initial thoughts because right now people in the chat are already kind of torn on this. All right. If we split the days, that would mean 6 hours of the MK1 beta. All right. And then some variety with other stuff, which I'm down for. I'm, you know me, I like variety. I'm down for that. Okay. Or we could just do 2 days all day. That would be, 12 hours or no, more like 10 hours of the MK1 beta. The thing is, again, I don't know how crazy you guys are for the MK1 beta. Do you understand? So, that's this weekend. Now, what else will be going on next week? Well, since we're not doing the React show on Saturday or Sunday, that means the day stream, all right, on Monday, the 21st, is DSP versus the Internet on DSP React. So next week's React show will be 1 day later than usual. That night of the 21st, we'll do Chrono Trigger. The 22nd, which is Tuesday, we'll do GTA 5 and Street Fighter 6 ranked on the late stream. On Wednesday, we'll do more Street Fighter 6 ranked on the day stream and pair that with Chrono Trigger. And then Thursday will be more GTA 5 and more Street Fighter 6. So you might have noticed something. 2 late night streams of Street Fighter 6, 1 daytime stream, but it's going to be all ranked play. Why? Because if I don't get in enough ranked play, I'll make 0 progress. And the whole point is I'm trying to push Blanca and Honda to platinum. Or excuse me, to master. I'm trying to get them there. And if I cut back dramatically on Street Fighter 6, I'll never get there. I need to keep playing the game at a good amount. So, here's the way I see it. If we do Mortal Kombat 1 only as daytime streams, okay, the night streams would be one night, community night, Street Fighter 6, so we'll still have it next week, and then one night, like, chill Chrono Trigger, okay? If not, then it's going to be Mortal Kombat 1 both days, but there'll be no community night in Street Fighter 6 next week. It just can't happen, because we need the day streams for GTA, and also for the React show, and we need the other streams for Street Fighter 6 Ranked, okay? So that's really what people are voting for here. Okay? So let me know. Do you want 10 hours of MK1 or 6 hours of MK1 and balance it out so we still have our community night in Street Fighter 6? I'm down for either. Alright? I just don't want people to be upset if we don't have a community night and say, oh, you just took it away from us. You didn't give us opportunity. Well, I kind of am. I'm asking you right now, do you want it or not? Okay? Fair enough? Okay, so that's going to be next week. Now, moving on. My next day off then would be Friday the 25th, and that's why people were like, oh, you're playing Armor Core 6, right? Well, Armor Core 6 comes out on Friday the 25th, and I can't be here. That has to be my day off next week. So because of that, the 26th is my special anniversary marathon. That's the retrospective marathon, Saturday, where we're going to be going down memory lane. You guys are currently nominating your favorite moments from my 15-year legacy as a content creator here on YouTube, and we're going to be watching those back together. We're going to have some drinks. We're going to have some food. It's going to be a laid-back, chill atmosphere that day, okay? So I hope you will join me for that on that day, all day long. That's really, that's the big anniversary. After that, we kind of go back to business as usual. The anniversary celebrations are kind of done, all right? So that is the 26th. The 27th, then, is Sunday. That's going to be my React show, DSP versus the Internet, and I'm going to probably balance that with, like, Chrono Trigger. And then the 28th, which would be Monday, that would be the first day that I play Armored Core. And I'll probably do Street Fighter Ranked on that late stream. The 29th will be GTA 5 and Chrono Trigger. And the 30th will be GTA 5 and Street Fighter 6 Ranked. And that's my streaming week. That's a short streaming week of only 5 days that week. Okay? So, my goal here is to try to get GTA 5 done before Starfield. Starfield comes out on the 6th. So that would mean the next week. We're talking the first week of September. The 1st of September, it would be Armored Core and Street Fighter 6 Ranked. The 2nd of September would be GTA 5 and Chrono Trigger. The 3rd of September would be my weekly React show, DSP versus the Internet and Street Fighter 6 Ranked. The 4th of September would be GTA 5 and Chrono Trigger, with the hope that on that day, we finish GTA 5. So if you do the math on everything I just said, if you include the 2 streams this week of 6 hours, there's another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more major streams. So that's 24 more hours of GTA 5 between now and before Starfield comes out. 44 hours. I think we're going to beat GTA 5. Today we're 20 hours in. Another 24 hours, I think we'll be complete with the game. If at any time we beat it earlier, that's great. It gives us more opportunity to do more. Maybe more Street Fighter 6 Ranked or whatever. But that's kind of what I'm looking at. All right? So... Are people causing drama? Because if they are, I'm just going to get rid of them right now. Let's see. Because people are saying that people are derailing and causing drama, so I'm just going to take care of it right now. Yep. I see that you tried to retract your message after causing drama. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Who else? Because I hate people do this. I'm trying to be serious and cover serious information people need to know. Oh, let's derail Phil's chat with drama now. Let's do it. No, you're gone. Goodbye. Don't come back. Let's see. Are we good now? Okay, good. Now, back to business, all right? So I would assume with 20 to 24 hours of GTA 4 or GTA 5 in the next 2 to 3 weeks, we're going to beat the game, you know? I remember my original playthrough was around 32 hours long, but I did not do as much content as we're doing in this playthrough. I didn't do all the side activities. And in addition to that, we didn't have the interactivity of my streams today where we're talking and interacting and shout outs and things like that. That will absolutely make it a lot longer of a playthrough, all right? So that's why I'm kind of giving it that extra time, all right? So continuing on, GTA 5 on the 4th of September and Chrono Trigger with the hope that GTA 5 completes that day, all right? On the 5th, Armored Core and Street Fighter 6 Ranked. Then on the 6th, which would be release day for Starfield, I'll play it all day. The 7th would then be my day off, but when I come back on the 8th, I would do Starfield again with Street Fighter 6 Ranked. So basically, here's the deal. As of the end of this month, Street Fighter 6 will become a night stream. It has to. Because if you guys want me to try Armored Core, but still play GTA 5, there's no time for Street Fighter 6 on day streams. The flip side of that is if you guys don't care about Armored Core, we could just skip it entirely and continue with Street Fighter 6 on day streams. That's up to you. That's your call. I told you guys I wasn't interested in Armored Core, but someone has offered to get me a code for the game. I already supposedly am going to get the code. That doesn't mean I need to use it. I could give it away. I could give it to someone else. But that's up to you. To me, Armored Core is, I just don't care about it. But people want me to see me try it. I'll try it. That's your call. So you guys got to think about this. Do you want Armored Core or not? If I do Armored Core, that's way less Street Fighter 6. And cutting back a Street Fighter 6 would be night streams moving forward then. Okay? So you got to think about what you want. Fair enough? Please debate it. Please think about it. And let me know what you want. Play Armored Core or drop Armored Core and keep playing Street Fighter 6 and balance that with GTA 5. Okay? So, also, what you want to look at is Chrono Trigger. And if all these Chrono Trigger streams stand, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 6 more Chrono Trigger streams scheduled. And each Chrono Trigger stream is 2 hours long. As of now, we're 6 hours into the game. So that would essentially mean we'd be around 18-ish hours into Chrono Trigger by the time that we get to Starfield. That's okay. We wouldn't be done with the game, but we'd be a good tear into it at that point. And I don't think it would be that big of a deal to maybe play Chrono Trigger once or twice a week as a night stream, until we beat it, because I do definitely want to get Chrono Trigger done by the time that the other new releases of September hit, including Lies of P, Mortal Kombat 1, those around mid-month. We got to get Chrono Trigger done by then, okay? So there you go. So here we go. Now we have people who are saying, I care about Armored Core, I don't care about Street Fighter 6. On the flip side, we got people like, no, you must keep playing Street Fighter 6 and keep your edge. If you don't, you're going to run behind and everything's going to be ruined. So, I don't know. Again, my audience is torn. My audience cannot decide. And that's challenging. That's very challenging to know what to do. Jade says, no Armored Core, more Street Fighter 6. Lady says, drop Armored Core, we don't care about FromSoft. There you go. Wow. All right, we'll talk more about it as we get close, all right? But essentially, this is a good mix. The real decision we need to come by this weekend, is it going to be Mortal Kombat 1 all day long, Saturday and Sunday, or are we going to change the night streams for variety and have that Street Fighter 6 community night? If we don't have it, then there's no community night moving forward at all. There's no time for it. There will be no community nights. It's just going to be, whenever I get a chance to play Street Fighter 6, it's ranked to try to get Blanca and Honda to master level. And then after that, even when we accomplish that, then we would go back to characters like Lily and Luke and try to play them in ranked and see how I place them in PS5 and go from there. Okay? Okay. So, I will reference this schedule moving forward, and we may or may not have to change it around. I feel like we will be changing it around, but that is the rough idea of what to do. Okay? Sound good? All right. Ruho says, not that it matters, because I'm only one viewer, but if you don't play Armored Core, I'll play it, and I won't be watching your stream. Well, that's true. Why would you be watching my stream for Armored Core if I'm not playing Armored Core? I would assume if you care about GTA 5 or Street Fighter 6 or Starfield, then you would come back to the stream. I hear you. That makes sense. That totally makes sense to me. Fair enough. Thanks for the feedback. Captain DCW says, I don't really care about either, so you probably won't see me. So, Captain, I'd probably see you for what? Starfield? Would you be back for Starfield? You like GTA 5, right? Well, we'll be playing GTA 5 for weeks, so. When am I going to go back to my Elden Ring Magic run? That's seriously not even a concern at this point. At this point, do you really think I'm going back to it anytime soon? Well, it's going to be all new releases moving forward. So, that downtime stuff, that's on hold indefinitely. Likely, we won't have time to do something like that till end of the year or early next year, right? What's up, Juan? Okay. What's Starfield? Captain, you don't know what Starfield is? It's the new Bethesda game. It's the new Bethesda game, man. The one that everyone is talking about and hyped for. Will it be as good as Fallout? You know, what's it going to be? Basically, that's what everyone's talking about next. That's the big game of the fall everyone's anticipating. Okay. All right. So the initial poll we have here, just so you guys know, for Mortal Kombat 1 this weekend, with 258 votes, is 60% want me to play Mortal Kombat 1 all day long, Saturday, Sunday. 40% want me to split, which I'm down for either. I thank you for the initial votes. I'll keep this running for the rest of the podcast today. But, yeah, let me know what you think. I really want feedback on this, because I want to be able to cover this beta properly for you guys, you know? All right. Cool. So, there you have it. That's what I got to talk about. Now, we have one minor news story this morning. And we still have we have a redesigned logo for my news segment. Here's the newly redesigned version of the logo. Or we can still go with the whole bar, but I still feel like this is kind of intrusive because it takes up like most of the screen. Which do you guys like better? Do you like the newly redesigned... Oops, that's the wrong one. Do you like the newly redesigned DSPN logo for the news segment? It's more minimalist, right? Or do you like the entire bar that kind of looks like ESPN, but is definitely way more intrusive? Which do you like better? You like the new one. You like this one. More Whoa, I keep clicking the wrong ones. There it is. The more minimalist. Right? You like the minimalist. I like this too. Because this one is more, it's just set in the corner. It's not completely taking up the whole screen. Right? I feel like we still haven't hit the perfect version yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you took this, imagine taking this logo, okay, but putting it on this bar, but making this bar smaller or something, right? Like, if you think of a news feed, correct? They would have, like, their logo in the corner, but then there would be, like, a thin red bar at the bottom of the screen where they would put, like, text, right? I think we still haven't hit it yet. I think we're still evolving. I think today we'll go with this one, okay? I think we should. It's fun. We're gonna be working on this for a while. Watch, we're gonna have like 27 iterations of this till we hit it perfect, right on the head, right? But I feel like this logo is good, but we need to integrate this into like a bar or something, right? I think that would be perfect. Anyway, all right. I have one news story for you guys today. It was announced this morning by the official Assassin's Creed account on Twitter. Well, excuse me, on the X app. It posted up an Xing. It was Xing all over the place. It was protruding X's in every direction. And it did a big X, and during this X it said the following. Assassin's Creed Mirage has gone gold and will be coming out 1 week early. A whole week early, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. On behalf of the entire team, we cannot wait for you to explore 9th century Baghdad with Basim. Your journey now starts on October 5th. It was originally October 12th. Now it comes out on October 5th. Save the new date. And if you take a look at the game release schedule for October, in my opinion, this is a very smart move. And the reason I say that is because if you take a look at October, that week there's a new Detective Pikachu game. There's another game, too, that I'm not really interested in that week. The week after is when all the big releases start hitting. So by moving this up by 1 week, they have beaten all the other games to the punch and become the first major release of October that everyone will be playing first and talking about. So this was a very smart move that they were able to do this. I'm happy that they had the game done, hopefully polished, and good to go. For an extra week, I think people will be talking more about this game just by 1 week's time. It's funny. It's in a lot of cases, all this stuff is all about timing. And in this case, I think they're getting the timing right by doing this, and this is going to benefit them. So, smooth move. Very nice. So that's it. What a great news segment we had today, ladies and gentlemen. That's literally my whole news segment. That's all I've got. There's nothing else to talk about today. So, yeah. So that's exciting, right? All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is all I got. What I will say is thus. Thank you so far. Great month of August. We're about halfway through. Second half of August is going to fly by. I mean it. Between continuing on with games like Street Fighter 6 and GTA 5, the MK1 beta, the anniversary event at the end of the month. This month is going to go by in the blink of an eye. All right? Thank you for chilling with me this summer. I've had a great time so far. Thank you so much for your ongoing support of all of my content. I really appreciate that. As you can see, we have lost some memberships on the channel. It would be great if today, since all day long I'm streaming here on DSPGaming, if we could get back to 500 members, that would be absolutely outstanding. And the thing is, I know we could do that by the end of today. That's something we could easily achieve. So if you like the content today, if you're enjoying the streams, if you want to support them, please either become a member or give some memberships to the community. Today would be an absolute great day to do that. Okay? Outside of that, there's so many other ways to support me and my content, considering this is the only way I make a living. I don't have partnerships, sponsorships, paid ad placements. I don't show products. My content is my content, and you crowdfund it because you like it, right? So here's how you can do that. You can like the streams. You can leave comments on my videos. You can like the videos. You can do a super thanks on a video after the fact of watching it. You can do a super chat or a super sticker during a live stream. You can become a member or gift a membership, as previously mentioned, or you can tip me live. You can also tip me behind the scenes. It doesn't have to be live, and I'll shout it out appropriately when I'm actually on a live stream. But if you tip me, I will give you a shout out, and tips work towards these nice goals like earning like Gunner glasses or a silly hat that you can vote on. Since today's GTA 5, if we hit the $100 tips goal for today, I will put on the Los Santos cap, which is appropriate for the playthrough. Okay? Fair enough? All right. That's what I've got. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to shout-outs, shall we? We start off today with Orinks, who re-upped his membership for 14 months. Thank you, Orinks, for your ongoing support of DSPGaming. I appreciate that very much. 672 had our first super chat of the day. He says, I think Street Fighter is starting to wear out its welcome. Well, ultimately, that is what people are going to start to feel. Why? Well, let's be honest. EVO came and went. EVO is the major tournament everyone's hyped for every year. It's over, right? We're on the precipice of brand new game releases, including another big fighting game, Mortal Kombat 1. So yeah, you're right. What'll end up happening is hype for the current fighting game will die. I knew this would happen. That's why this week I want to get in as much as I can, and then starting next week, it looks like Street Fighter 6 is going to gravitate to late night streams, which I'm okay with. All right, really, I'm okay with gravitating to late night streams. That's fine for me. But ultimately, you can't please everyone. And you know there's going to be people who have absolutely loved having the amount of Street Fighter 6 that I've played who are going to be sad that it's not going to be as prominent. But I'm a variety streamer. The summer, Street Fighter 6 was the event of the summer. No? So, you know, I rolled with it. I played it as much as I could. I enjoyed it. I got good at it, right? I even played it so much I adopted a new console. I got new equipment for it and everything, right? But essentially, it does have to change. You know, we have to get to the new stuff. I want to keep Street Fighter 6 in the rotation, but I definitely don't want to have that be at the sacrifice of playing other hot games that I want to play and you guys want to see. All right? So I want to keep Street Fighter going, but this week will be the last week where it's a major daytime stream. I think next week we'll have it as one daytime stream and a couple night streams, and then moving forward, essentially, it's going to be night streams. Okay? And that's just what we got to do, or else we're never going to get through other games. All right? Cool. Retro Parasite just did a super chat and says, we want Armored Core 6. All right, fair enough. Retro Parasite with a vote for Armored Core 6. I'm curious. I think what maybe we'll do is we'll do different polls every day. Today we're polling for what you want to see this weekend with Mortal Kombat 1's beta. Maybe tomorrow we'll poll about Armored Core 6. All right, and see what you want. So keep in mind, I could very well play Armored Core 6 and within one or two streams not like it and say I don't want to play it anymore. And I have the right to do that. You know, I'm not committing to a playthrough of it. I'm only playing it because someone has offered to donate it. And by the way, they're totally okay with that too. They said it up front. They said if you're going to play the game, as long as you're going to try it, you know, that's fine. But, you know, If you don't like it after a stream or two, you don't have to continue. They're okay with that. There's no commitment to me doing a full playthrough of this game. Okay. All right. Thank you for that. And it looks like as of now, that's all the shout-outs I have. If any other contributions come in this morning, you know, I will absolutely shout them out. Thank you in advance for any kind of support. Okay? Fair enough? All right. All right. So now, ladies and gentlemen, since I did the shout-outs, let's open up the chat to open Q&A. All right, as usual. And you guys know the rules. I was going to say this. You bring up drama, you bring up bullshit, you're going to be moderated appropriately. Don't bring up drama. It's that simple. It's against the rules. All right? Thank you. All right. Exodus is ready for Spider-Man 2. I'm ready for the Spider-Man as well. I think it's going to be a great game. What is for dinner? I don't know. I think that we still have 2 meals that my wife could make. But we have one more day where, because it was an 8-day week for us, that we didn't want to cook every day. And by the way, we're in the middle of a heat wave. It is 90 plus degrees outside for the next 4+ days. So we're trying to cook minimalist so that way the house doesn't overheat. It's as of Friday, it cools down again. But it is 90 for the next 4 days. So we may just order something quick today to get delivery so that way we don't have to heat up the house. We'll see. I don't know. I have no idea, honestly. How was the goulash? I liked it. My wife did not. I thought it was good. It was last night's dinner was goulash, homemade goulash. So here's what was in it: red bell pepper, sweet onion, seasoned ground turkey, tomato sauce with a combination of other seasonings and things, and elbow macaroni, and a little bit of cheese. I thought it tasted great. I really liked it. I ate the whole plate. But my wife didn't like it that much. She's like, maybe I just don't like goulash. Because she had tried making goulash either earlier this year or last year with beef. She didn't like that either, and I liked it. I was like, well, maybe I like goulash and you don't then. So I guess we're not doing goulash anymore because she didn't really particularly care for it. Okay. No, I'm not. I've already answered this question a million times. I'll answer it again. This podcast will remain here on DSP Gaming on YouTube permanently. Why? Because I have no aspirations to become a full-time podcaster who has a podcast on other formats. I want people to come to this channel to watch and listen to the show here because this is where my work is. This is where I profit. It's my business. I'm not going to benefit if you listen to this on Spotify or some other place. All right? So why would I then want to have this somewhere else? I have no aspirations to be a full-time audio podcaster. You understand? I want people to come check out my YouTube content. So here's what I'll recommend. If you want to listen to this audio only in a playlist fashion, become a member of YouTube Premium. YouTube Premium, one of the things you can do, you can subscribe to a channel, you can pre-download videos. And so if you're not even online, let's say you're at work or you're somewhere else on the road, but you want to listen to a podcast, it'll pre-download the podcast for you and you can just listen to it with no internet connection. That's one of the features of YouTube Premium. That's what you should do. Don't ask, why is this not in 10 other places? I'm not a podcaster, you understand? This is one piece of all of my content. I'm a YouTuber. That's why I'm not moving in other places. Why? I don't want people to follow me on Spotify. I want them to follow me here. Get it? Okay. SF6 Blanca, Sonic Superstars does not currently have a solid release date. There's a rumor it's coming out in October, and if it does, I want to play it, but there's no solid release date for it yet. Unless they've changed that, but I didn't see that information anywhere. There you go. Daddy says, I download your previous podcast. I listen to them when I'm commuting. That's how you do it. That's, again, YouTube Premium is amazing. I mean, so some people are like, I don't see the value. If you're someone who listens to YouTube and doesn't want to have a live internet connection constantly, it's amazing. You can have all your favorite videos, podcasts, music all lined up and just listen to it at your own leisure. What's up, Juan? I already said hello, Juan. How you doing today? What do I have for breakfast? Bagel with cream cheese, as always, and a black coffee. No, I agree with you guys. Daxpa says, I don't know how you can even use YouTube anymore without premium. No, really. YouTube is so intrusive with ads. I'm being honest. It is. It's very intrusive with ads. And I'm not talking just, ads on a video. Like, just browsing YouTube, there's now ads in the search and shit. So what the fuck is this? And I'm searching, I'm looking for a gameplay video, and I gotta see ads for, like, Dollar Shave Club and shit in the search results. Like, what is this crap? And if you get YouTube Premium, it all goes away. It becomes a fun site again. It really does. Yes, Dave says, if I subscribe to YouTube Premium and I watch any of your content, does it count as support? Yes, if you have YouTube Premium and you watch any content creator on YouTube, they get paid for your view as if you sat there and watched all the advertisements on the videos. So yes, they actually get paid for your views if you're a YouTube Premium subscriber. It helps a lot. Hello, Willow. How are you this morning? Wow, I'm being told Twitch is even worse with ads. That's terrible. But this was ultimately to be expected. It wasn't going to be like it used to be forever. All these companies realize this is all they care about now. They don't care about the content. They don't care about anything except this. So once it becomes this, that's when all the quality degrades. That's when they push the content that's the most toxic shit just because it gets views. And that's when they slap ads up, down, left, right, and in every direction you look. And it just becomes so intrusive, but they don't care because all they care about is this. So, you know, my recommendation is I definitely recommend YouTube Premium. Okay, I do. It's a great service. I've loved it since I've had it last year when I got it to start doing the React stuff. I couldn't watch YouTube without it. I'll probably not watch YouTube without it. I'm being honest. Gaz says everyone only cares about money, even you. If I only cared about money, do you think I'd be playing Chrono Trigger right now? Really? A game that has the least views and least support of anything I've played in months. Do you really think I'd be playing that game right now? Let's be honest. Do you really think that I would avoid every single ad placement, every single paid promotion, every single thing that comes my way? What you said is completely nonsensical. I'm the antithesis of someone who's out only for money. Jade, you're going to see the new Ninja Turtles movie today? Well, let me know what you think. Personally, I didn't like the looks of it. It looked like they changed way too much about the classic Ninja Turtles that I liked, and I wasn't going to enjoy it. But apparently, a lot of people have seen it and loved it. So, more power to you guys. This is only the 18th, 19th iteration of Ninja Turtles. I'm tired of it, so I really don't give a crap about it anymore. Benny says, I beat GTA 5 again. It feels shorter than I remember. No, particularly, I remember GTA 5 feeling short in my first run. I beat it. I was like, that was it? And everyone was like, yeah, that's the game. And I was like, wow, I thought it would be longer than that. Because it's not even 40 hours. It's like 30 hours, my first run. But this run, I think, will be longer because we're doing more. And we're more interactive, you see? I have no idea what Space Cowboy is. Never heard of it. What's the best Turtles movie, in my opinion? Well, I've only seen a few. I saw the original Ninja Turtles trilogy. The live-action trilogy, that is. I saw the animated Ninja Turtles that came out, like 2007? Something like that. I saw that one. And that's about it. Oh. I saw portions of the 3D Michael Bay Ninja Turtles movies. Portions of them. Okay? Nah, for me, I mean, let me put it this way. If you want a more adult-oriented, serious Ninja Turtles, the first Ninja Turtles movie is actually that. There's violence, there's swearing, there's you know, a love story between Casey Jones and April O'Neil that no one saw coming. There's some pretty serious stuff in that one. There's themes of kids and teens being, you know, basically kind of almost, what do you say, like conditioned to be like mindless foot soldier slaves to this cult, essentially. That's a pretty serious plot line, right? It's stuff you never saw coming. When you watch the movie, like, whoa, this is like way more serious and dark than I thought it would be. Then you got Ninja Turtles 2, that literally flipped it on its head and became a cartoon. Like Ninja Turtles 2 is literally a live action cartoon. So it depends on what you're looking for. For me, I really liked the first Ninja Turtles movie. I thought it was super good. Plus those, oh my god, those costumes, ridiculously good for the time. You know, early 90s, and that was like animatronic costumes, and that was the Ninja Turtles in real life. I was like, oh my god, it's so good. To this day, I could watch that movie and be like, dude, those costumes are great. You know? Meatball Man, we talked all about that yesterday. That was actually part of the news segment yesterday. The Ronin game, last Ronin Ninja Turtles game. So. Daddy, and by the way, this guy's not my daddy. He fucking named himself Daddy, probably to get me to say that on stream. I already said I'm not going to be talking about my behind-the-scenes stuff, including physical fitness and other things, because people turn it into too much nonsense and drama. They're too intrusive. So, yes, I very well could be working out right now, and you'll not know about it because it's no one's business. I don't want anyone to be fucking talking about it. So there you go. Who's my go-to character in Mortal Kombat? I don't have one. I already explained this like 3 days in a row. Back in the day, I was a fan of the classic Mortal Kombat games, so characters like Sub-Zero, Raiden, stuff like that. And then once we got to Mortal Kombat 3, Cyrax was my favorite character. And then Ultimate MK3 was like Smoke. But I never really played Mortal Kombat seriously, so I don't have like a main or a favorite character because I never really... I played it in arcades, it was popular, but I wasn't like into it like I was into Street Fighter. Across the Spider-Verse is now on demand. Yeah, but it's Marvel, isn't it? So I can't. I wouldn't be able to see it. How is it on demand? Like, what service does it have? Does it has it? Because I don't have that service. I don't think. No, I've never ridden on a real water slide at like a park. Nope. In fact, I don't think I've ever even been to a water park. I'm trying to think. I don't think I ever went to a water park. No, never. Not once. Do the shirts behind me fit well? Yes. These are all larges. They all fit me fine. I can wear them right now. What's weird is, once again, they're all larges, yet they're different. Like, the blue one is definitely much bigger, even though it's a large. And then these are smaller, but they still fit me. Yes. My favorite character in Tekken has always been either Paul Phoenix or King. Tekken was the game that I played the most of as a 3D fighter, for sure. B-Boy Cyclone says he sent a tip. Oh, you did you? Okay, let me refresh. Nothing has come through yet. That doesn't mean that that it didn't go through. It just means that my email hasn't popped up yet. Let's give it a few minutes, and if I don't see it, then remind me and I'll manually check. But last night we had a problem too. It was Captain Canadian Kirk was also like, dude, I sent you a tip, where is it? And then all of a sudden it showed up like right away. So we'll see what happens. Have I ever eaten a street hot dog? You mean like at one of those stands like in New York City or something? I don't recall. I definitely know I had the chestnuts. They have roasted chestnuts around the holidays. I definitely had those because, man, I remember them being very smoky flavor with a crunchy nut. It tasted good, though. Like, I liked it. But that was a million years ago. That was when I was, like, a teenager in New York City with my parents. I don't remember having a hot dog. I've never pet a parrot. I've seen parrots at pet stores and interacted with them, but I never actually pet one. Jade says his favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is 2003 Raphael. I did not see the 2003 series. A lot of people have mentioned that over the years. I never got to see that one. X-Shooter says, who's your favorite Red Dead Redemption character? Ugh. I mean, I don't. It's either John Marston or Arthur, but they're both really good, and they both have cool story arcs. I can't decide. Is it true that in Seattle they put cream cheese on hot dogs? I have no idea. I've never been to anywhere that served a hot dog with cream cheese on it. But then again, I don't think there's many restaurants out here that serve hot dogs at all. The only one I can even think of is Dairy Queen down the street. You can't think of another restaurant. It's like, oh, here's a hot dog. So I don't even know where you would get one. No idea. What's my favorite animal to see at the zoo? Oh, man. I like a lot of different animals. I like seeing, like, otters, because they're very playful, and if they're in groups, they can be very social and play in the water, which is really nice to watch. I like seeing big, majestic animals, like giraffes or elephants do their thing. Sometimes the monkeys can be cool. I like when they have the tropical houses. You can go in, you can see all these cool birds, but sometimes they'll have, like ground animals, too. Like, I've seen the agouti. You ever seen an agouti? So, you know, guinea pig? An agouti is like a giant, hairy guinea pig. It's huge. You're like, whoa, why is that so big? It's cool. So, I like all kinds of animals. Thoughts on the Pokemon cheating scandal? Pros disqualified in an event. They used hacks to save time training. The fairway is a waste of time. They say Nintendo demands too much to play. No, I don't know anything about that. Did I ever win a money match in my early FGC days? Yes. I also lost tons of them. I won some and I lost tons. So. Would I consider playing Red Dead Redemption 2 again? I don't see why I would. That game is insanely narrative based, and once you've seen the narrative once, there's really nothing to be said for replaying it. You're going to have the same experience. The game really feels like you're on rails doing this generic shooter gameplay, and there's not much to it. You see what I'm saying? Like, Red Dead 1, I definitely feel like there's more to the gameplay. Red Dead 2, the gameplay is secondary to the story. So once you've seen the story, you've seen the game. In my first run, I did a ton of side content. I did all the meaningful stuff. So I don't know how a second playthrough would be warranted unless it's way down the line. Like, let's say in another 10 years, people said, would you play Red Dead 2 again? Maybe then. Okay? Yeah, B-Boy Cyclone, I don't know. I guess what we can do is check manually and see if your tip came through, which I believe it probably did. I'm going to guess that PayPal's being slow-mo today. Let's see. Yes, there's a $1 tip from people. Are you kidding me? I'm not even kidding you. I opened up PayPal to check, and as I'm doing that, and I say, I just got the email. Okay. So, let's now read this $1, our first tip of the day from B-Boy Cyclone. Okay? Okay, so thank you for the first tip of the day. He says, I love watching your streams. I enjoy you playing new games as well. To hear you skipped Armored Core 6, that didn't happen. For more GTA, more Street Fighter 6, and a replay through of Chrono Trigger is kind of bad. I didn't skip Armored Core 6. Let's continue. I love your reactions and banter when it's a new game. Maybe I'll be back when Mortal Kombat 1 and Starfield come out. I wish you would prioritize new games than that one personally. I might be a minority in that mindset. Anyways, cheers, brother. But I didn't skip Armored Core 6. We're talking about that right now, about what people want. Now, here's what you got to understand. I am a variety content creator. I aspire to always be covering a variety of games for you guys, so that way it's not all the same style. I mean, right now I'm playing GTA 5, Street Fighter 6, and Chrono Trigger. 3 completely different genres of games at once, correct? Fair enough. This weekend I'll be playing Mortal Kombat 1, just for the beta. Then we'll focus on those games for a while. The next game I'm absolutely committed to is Starfield. That's another completely different genre of game, correct? Fair enough. Now, when you say, well, I want to see you play Armored Core, and I'll be upset if you skip it. I understand what you're saying, but you have to understand that not every genre of game appeals to me. Okay? It's true. Sports games, don't really care for. Puzzle games, not really. Meh, right? Usually skip most of them. Games that are more PC-centric, like these top-down strategy-style RPGs, usually don't appeal to me. I mean, Diablo 4 was the exception, It came out simultaneous launch on PC and console, and people really demanded it. And then what happened with it? Didn't get that much attention, just like I knew it wouldn't, right? So when it comes to Armored Core 6, this is not a Soulsborne game. I need to reiterate this. Ladies and gentlemen, you ready for this? Okay. That is the wrong button. Armored Core 6 is not a Soulsborne game. It plays nothing whatsoever like a Soulsborne game. It doesn't have the same gameplay elements. It doesn't have the same plot elements. It doesn't have anything similar whatsoever. It's literally a completely different franchise. It has nothing to do with Soulsborne at all. All right? So when people say to me, oops, that's the new segment. When people say to me, oh, Phil, I can't believe you would skip Armored Core 6. I'd be like, why? It's a genre of game, mech combat, that I've never actually played before at all, right? Here's the mech combat games I've played. Hawking, back in 2012, okay? Slave Zero in the early 2000s. Virtual On in arcades in the 1990s. And I guess you could argue that games like Transformers War for Cybertron was also a mech combat game, even though it was Transformers characters. It was still kind of mech combat, right? But that's it. I'm not into that genre. I don't know much about it. Nor, honestly, I'll be honest with you, do I really care about it? I feel like this is something that if I try, maybe I'll like it, maybe I'll hate it. And I think that's why someone offered to donate the game to me. But if I'm already in the midst of other playthroughs, for example, people are loving GTA 5, they want to see it continue, and we absolutely want to beat it before Starfield comes out, because we want to give it the time it needs and not be rushing through and then have it go on hiatus and never finish, correct? Street Fighter 6, I mean, that is my forte. It's right up my alley. It's something that for 2 months now I've gotten better and better at. I'm master level on one console, right? It makes sense that I focus on a game like Street Fighter 6. Okay, not forever, but it makes sense that now that it's kind of what I'm focusing on. You know what I'm saying? Chrono Trigger is a game near and dear to my heart. I knew when I did my anniversary, if it was possible to play a game like that, I absolutely wanted to do that, all right? But when it comes to Armored Core, it's literally a game that, like, out of all the games coming out in the fall, it's probably the one I'm interested in literally the least. It's not something that I'm used to. It's not something I care about. It's not a FromSoft standard Soulsborne game. If it were, I'd be like, I get it. I know why everyone wants me to play it. You'll love seeing me play Soulsborne. This is literally not that at all. It's completely different. It's identical to if they would made a fucking puzzle game. It's the FromSoft puzzle game. You've got to play it. It's a puzzle game. It's not my forte. Why do you care so much, right? And I get it. There's a lot of people that say, well, we like to hear your commentary on something new and your take on it. I get that. Sadly, with the amount of games that are out there, with the amount of stuff that I do at once, I just don't have the opportunity to do everything, right? And it does feel like Armored Core is the first game of the busier fall gaming season for sure. It just happens to fall on these dates that are kind of messed up. Like originally I had every intention of being here that Friday the 25th to play it, and now I can't be. And that's just, it's out of my control. I wish I could be, but that's just how the cards have landed, that I can't be here that day. It has to be my day off. And so the earliest I can even play it is the Monday after. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So, listen, I didn't say we're not playing it. I even said, if we play it, I told you the hypothetical schedule, that we do maybe 2 to 3 streams of it, even before Starfield comes out. Okay? But I need people's feedback ultimately. Do you really want to see me try it or not? You know? If it's really that important to you. I'm not feeling hopeful about it. I'm thinking I'm going to probably play it and not know what the hell I'm doing. Probably not get it and not like it that much. Doesn't mean that that couldn't be the opposite. I'm just saying it's a gamble as opposed to the guaranteed thing that we're over here already enjoying. You see what I'm saying? I know that when Starfield comes out, after that, within a week, there's another 2 or 3 major games. Then October's insane. We know we're going to be so inundated with all games that I want to play and you guys want to see. Armored Core is literally not that. It's kind of like the anomaly, the one that's in there that's kind of weird, because it's so weird to see a franchise like that return after such a hiatus too. So understand, it's not a skip. It's a maybe. Someone already offered to donate it. I'm down for that. Well, let's see what happens between now and then, and we'll go from there. Fair enough? Okay. All right. By the way, we can end this poll now. It seems like it's 60% roughly want Mortal Kombat all day long this weekend in that poll. And again, I'll think about it. You guys, please continue to give me your feedback over the week. I'll weigh and balance what you say. It's not necessarily set in stone that we'll do Mortal Kombat 1 all weekend, but maybe we will. We'll see. Okay? Jade says, oh yeah, GTA time. P.S. My favorite animals in the zoo are big cats and dogs. So you like tigers, lions, that kind of stuff. Dogs, I guess like what, like hyenas and stuff? I'm trying to think, what would be a wild dog? Wolves. They have wolves in zoos. That's right. I received a $2 tip from Thanos, who says, with the XQC controversy concerning React content, do you feel justified? You're on the right side of the argument when it comes to reacting. Dude, I told you, my argument on reacting has remained the same all these years. Has it not? My opinion has not changed. That if you're going to react, you have to add something significant, something intelligent. You can't just sit there and watch back someone else's content and every once in a while laugh or snicker. You should be adding something meaningful, right? You can't just fucking sit there and on a day when you don't feel like working because you're a lazy lump of shit and all you want to do is make a buck from your idiotic audience who pays you to fucking take a shit, you just sit there and watch someone else's content and pretend like you worked. No, it shouldn't be allowed. There's a difference between fair use because it's a transformative work because you added something, or you just sat there and watched someone else's content and profited. I've always said this. This is why I told you back in the day I was so against React content. But then I started doing React content that added, that was different, and everyone could, you talk too much during your React content. You're just supposed to sit there and watch. And I'm like, what? Then why even be there? Why don't you just watch it for yourself? I never understood that kind of shit that people told me. So basically, I'm happy that I never went down that route. I didn't jump on the bandwagon of everyone else. There's plenty of people out there that react and add a ton. And then there's people who sit there and profit because they're scumbags and they just want to make a buck. So, oh well, you know me. I'm not here to just make a buck. So, if you like my React content, great. It's different. It's certainly not the same as what these other people are doing just to be, cheapskates. So. Well, happy early birthday to you, Carl Johnson. My eyes are burning all of a sudden. Ah! Ah! I think it's pollen. I think I need to clean the filter in my air conditioner because I think now I haven't done it in a bit, and it just turned on and blasted in my eyes, and both of my eyes just started burning at once. I'm like, ah, my eyes, son of a bitch. Okay, let's see here. I received a $6.66 tip from Dan the Man, who says, hey Phil, what's going on, Dan the Man? Welcome. Welcome. Thank you for the support. How are you today? How's it going? I really wish my eyes would stop burning. Have I tried artificial tears? Oh yeah, I have different eye drops and stuff that I could use. Don't worry. B-Boy Cyclone, I'm not angry at you. I don't know why you're taking it that way. I gave you a very intelligent and lengthy answer to your comment, and that's fine. I welcome that kind of comment. I sometimes listen to classical music, Canadian Kirk. Not all the time, but sometimes. I find it relaxing. Yes, I am playing the sequel to Alan Wake 2 come October. I will be doing that. No, I have no plans to play Baldur's Gate 3 as of now. I do not. Alan Wake's been stuck under the lake for a decade. Please help him. I'll do my best. I'll do my best to save Mr. Wake. There will be food during the anniversary event. I don't know what yet. It's up to my wife. She has to look into it. We got about 2 weeks to figure it out, right? A little under 2 weeks. She'll look up some recipes, I'm sure. Yes, I listened to rock growing up. My favorite bands were more alternative bands in the early 90s, like Stone Temple Pilots, Bush, that kind of stuff. Collective Soul, actually, which is a little different. No, we currently don't really play many board games. We did at one point, but we haven't really played board games in a while. Monstar says, can you do the shocked react streamer thumbnail face? What the hell are you talking about? Can I do the shocked react streamer thumbnail face? What does that mean? I mean, I have no idea what that means. At all. Did I ever play It Takes Two? Did not. Nope, never played It Takes Two. When it came out, it seemed pretty cool, but didn't have an opportunity because it's a co-op game. I wasn't too interested in it at the time, and never played it. I'm sure it's a great game. I've heard good things about it. It's another one of those that it's just not in my wheelhouse. There's certain games that are known to not be in my wheelhouse or my area of expertise or my area of interest, right? Not every game is always going to be interesting to me, and that's fine. Not every game needs to be interesting to me. As a variety creator, there's enough games out there that I can grab onto certain genres, certain types of games that'll work. And that was a particular one that I ended up, skipping, being that it was primarily meant for a co-op audience, and everyone else seemed to enjoy it. And I was like, all right, well, good for you, enjoy. But I'm gonna be playing other stuff, Now the chat has frozen, by the way, guys. It seems like it crashed. Yes, as I said, I will be drinking during the anniversary event. If people contribute, I'll do some shots. I'm gonna get some liquor, not this week, but next week for it. I'll see what I can find at the liquor store. I'm not sure what I'll have this time. See what I can come up with. See if they have anything on sale or something special. We'll see. The chat just came back. Jade, that's all good. I know you enjoy watching Street Fighter 6. I'm glad that you watch those streams and like them. What style of coffee is my favorite? I've already said ones that have the Hawaiian style coffee in them. I love Hawaiian style coffee. I think it's absolutely better than most other coffees. I don't know what's different about it. I don't actually know like particularly what's in it that's better, but I love it. It just has this different flavor to it. So I love the Hawaiian style coffee, whatever it may be. That makes it different. It's my favorite. Anything else, guys? CJ says, my dad got me into Bob Seger. My mom got me into Led Zeppelin. Classic rock. Classic rock's good stuff. That's the radio station I listen to on my days off. I drive around listening to the classic rock station in my car. Gatsu says, would you describe your mood as more excited or apprehensive towards Starfield? Neither. Curious. Curious fascination. I'm approaching it like a scientist who's going to study this thing. Right? Really. I don't want to get excited because I don't know if it's going to be good, but I also don't want to sit here and make fun of it. I actually just want to study this thing. Put it under a microscope and analyze it for what it is. Excuse me. Oscar, I don't know anything about that. I keep telling you guys I'm not part of the FGC. I don't know anything about them. I don't know how they portray themselves these days. I don't pay attention. I'm just here to play Street Fighter, not to really be a part of this ongoing community. I mean, for some perspective here, I laid out a public challenge back in July. I said, hey, if anyone ever wants to challenge me to Street Fighter 6 sets or whatever, I'm open and down for it if you're a serious player. All right? In that time, all the FGC is very happy to watch excerpts and clips from my streams highlighting when I get upset at stuff and laugh at that, but not one of them actually wants to acknowledge that I'm good at the game and play me. Instead, they just want to sit there and laugh like a bunch of jackasses. So, you know, that's the kind of maturity level they have. They're not interested in serious competition. They're interested in, you know, the usual clowning and memes and nonsense, you know. So let them sit there around like idiots and do that. Ha ha ha. Because they think it's funny rather than actually taking on serious competition. Good for them. I don't want to be a part of their community. You understand that? Like, I have no desire to go to tournaments. You know what I mean? I have no desire for any of that. I'm cool just playing Street Fighter 6 online forever. I'm down for that. Okay? I've been there, done that. I've been a part of that drama. I really have enough drama in my life. I don't need extra FGC drama from these people. So. Monstar did another super chat. Says, what's your favorite Mega Man game? 2. Mega Man 2 is still my favorite to this day. No, my phone's never been stolen, thankfully. No, I do not have a P.O. box. When will I review the new Spider-Man movie? I don't know, because I don't know how to watch it. I don't have an on-demand service that has it, so I'm probably not going to see it. Oh, enjoy your time in Egypt, JDTV. Hope you have a good time there. He's staying there for some holidays. That's cool. I have no idea what it's like over there. Probably hot, right? I'm sure. I drink carbonated water at room temperature. This is room temperature. I don't drink the refrigerated. Cool. JDTV says he went snorkeling. He saw a giant sea turtle. That's cool. No, Need for Speed Unbound was terrible. I hated it. Ruho, I already said, I had an open challenge. If anyone wants to play me in sets of Street Fighter 6, as long as they're a serious player and they're trying to get better and, you know, I would do it. 0 people have done that. Absolutely 0. So I don't know what else you expect me to do. I'm not going to go to FGC people's streams and hunt them down and challenge them publicly and cause drama. That's not me. You know that. You know that's not the kind of guy I am. So I laid out the open challenge. Everyone knows it. It's all clipped and everyone's seen it. Right? They all watch the clips, so they know about it. So, you know, but no one takes up on it. Instead, they're just happy to sit there like bitches and essentially laugh at when I get upset that the top tiers in the game are broken and kind of dominant in the online market or online, you know, ranked sets. They are. They're easy mode bullshit. And I don't like that they're that easy to play and can get away with easy mode stuff while it's harder to play mid tiers, which is what I'm playing. I'm essentially playing mostly mid tiers. You know, Luke I haven't played in weeks. So, but that's what they laugh at. You know, but I don't know, Ruho, what you expect me to do. Like, how exactly do you expect me to get someone to play me? You know? Mary G did a super chat saying Chills Murray 7 challenge you to a set. Will you accept? Who in the holy hell is Chills Murray 7? Who is that? You heard what I said, right? People who are serious players getting good at Street Fighter. Not some random person no one's ever heard of on the internet who sucks. I don't know who that is. Chills Murray. Oh, yes, the well-regarded Chills Murray. World-renowned. Heard so much about them. Right. When 99% of the people in my chat say, who? That's exactly the right reaction. That's why I don't know why I would play Chills Murray. Okay. All right. Any last minute questions, guys, or shall we adjourn? What do you think? Because the questions are getting ridiculous. When the questions get ridiculous, you know, it's time to move on. We're all doing good today. We're all doing good today, but it's going to be a very, very hot day. Like I said, 90s outside. So we have all the air conditioners pumping to try to keep the house cool. It's harder on a day like today. You know, so you basically have to, you know, tough it out. And this week, until Friday. Friday, it dips 20 degrees, which will be much better. So, excuse me. Okay. Are we ready to... I guess we'll just adjourn then. People don't have too much serious stuff to talk about. So, all right. All right, guys. Let's end the show. Thank you for chilling with me. I appreciate that very much. And thank you all for watching the Level 1 podcast. So, what I would like your feedback on today. Number one, should I play Mortal Kombat 1 beta all weekend, or should we split those days? That's number one. Number two, what did you think of the schedule that I read out here regarding the next several weeks? Does it make sense to do it that way? To eventually phase Street Fighter 6 to a night stream, to play a hell of a lot more of GTA 5 so we can beat it around the time that Starfield comes out? We have many topics to discuss, and I need feedback. So please give me said feedback so I can make the best informed decisions, shall we? All right, but in the meantime, thank you all. I really appreciate you guys relaxing and chilling with me, and I'll see you tomorrow.